beginning when you try something, you always suck at it. Like, it's not in a bad way, but you need to get used to the movement, you need to feeling my body, like what does it mean to move, what does it mean to control different muscles that I would normally never control voluntarily, right? So I know that I love dancing, and recently I've been reconnecting with like my inner child and like the hobbies that I had in my childhood. Like I was doing hip-hop, I was writing a lot, and I saw how these things resurfaced in my doings, my actions today. And I went to different like classes, but I felt extremely uncomfortable because I felt like I was not good at it, and I didn't fit in, and I felt like crying after leaving the first class. Yes. Like I think 2 times I signed up for it and I cancelled it because I was so afraid of going. I just forced myself and I was like, okay, you will try this. For me, I was so lost. I needed someone to lead me and be like, okay, this is how you can approach it, right? I was like, I don't know if I can sit with another failure. And I think it's interesting that the word failure keeps coming up because it's, I don't know, I don't think it's failure to go and to try, but I think in that moment I feel quite frustrated sometimes, and I feel quite alone and isolated. And me not like finding the rhythm or not finding the movement, not feeling like I have the bounce. And I think this is where I feel like I'm failing, although I'm not failing, but it's I think knowing how good the classes make me feel is like one thing that made me go back dancing, and how I think a lot of like dance comes from like communities that are empowering themselves and that are trying and improvising. And I think this is also something my teacher said, where he was like, I taught myself, I was looking at videos and I saw which movement works for my body. So I think that is something that made me go back.
I would say handboard, but I also don't have it like for a long time. But I would say handboard for sure, I think.
Why?
Because it's harder. It's more difficult, I don't know. The fingerboard is easier, but I also have I have it like for a long time. Like before I started to skate, I already had the fingerboard, so yeah. I started to skate with 12. Then the fingerboard, I don't know if I had like since 10 or something like this. With the real tricks of skating tricks from videos and stuff. Not videos to like teaching how to do the trick. Like you see the trick and you try to get there to find your way to do the trick. Like there's not a right way to learn, I think.
So it's your like interpretation of it.
Yeah, I guess. Like I think everybody puts the feet or the finger in a different place, but like somehow everybody can make it work, you know.
Do you get frustrated when it's not working?
Of course, but like super fast, like seconds. You just say like shit. Like that's nothing serious.
But you try again?
Yeah, I try again, of course.
You try for a long time, actually.
Yeah,
like
but I don't mind. This was short.
Yeah.
I could try for the whole day.
Yeah?
Of course.
I always like to do that from, I don't know, like 13, 12. I always like to paint my nails and do some sort of nail art. It was quite a complicated client because I wanted them done a certain way and the nail art was never kind of what I expected. So eventually I was like, well, maybe I should get on my nail stuff again and start doing it for myself. And that's basically where it came from. But the time to learn really was kind of effortless and didn't... it was a pleasure. I think it was like a way for me to express myself that was okay within the liberties that I was given as a child. I couldn't wear makeup and I couldn't wear really crazy clothes in my school. I think nails became like a little way of expression, and it was also very fun, like to be able to spend that time. I loved doing it and did not complain much. I didn't even think of finding an alternative. I was just like, oh, let's make this work. I don't know, I'm just very stubborn, I think. I want to do this and other people do it, and I am just like other people, so I can do it as well. I think in these things I'm quite even prideful, maybe.